And greetings everyone and welcome back. In Bungie's live tour of the Reef, they busted open the doors and revealed what the House of Wolves has to offer, and in this video I'm going to be summarising all of that information. For those who weren't able to make it to the stream, here is what you need to know. Firstly, let's go over the new vendors that we can meet in the Reef, starting with Pet Revenge. Pet Revenge will be the main story agent who will lead you through quests and story missions, rewarding you for hunting down members of the House of Wolves. She supplies you with completely new bounties, emblems, shaders and more. Let's take a closer look at what she has to offer, starting with wanted bounties. So first off, Drevis, Wolf Baroness. Hunt Drevis, Wolf Baroness, near the Cosmodrome's Forgotten Shore. Drevis led a strike of the Silent Fang in the Rays of Amethyst, an attack which killed my sisters. Show her no mercy. Beltrick the Veiled. Hunt Beltrick the Veiled in the Ember Caves on Venus. When Paladin Abraziah heard of Beltrick's escape, she was angry enough to destroy an asteroid. Another one. Mecha Orbix 11. Hunt Mecha Orbix 11 near the Ishtar Cliffs on Venus. They say the Orbix servitors once served a long-lost fallen house. Let's make them stay lost. Wolf Scavengers. Hunt the wanted wolf scavengers in the Halls of Wisdom on the Moon. A group of wolf scavengers were spotted making runs into Hive territory. Don't care what they're up to. Put them down. Queenbreaker Vandals. Hunt the wanted Queenbreaker Vandals in the Cinders on Venus. The Queenbreakers are wolves who pledged themselves to the Queen, and then betrayed her. Show them no mercy. And lastly, Howling Raiders. Hunt the Howling Raiders in the Halls of Whispers on Venus. Skolus has sent some of his best thieves into the archive. Don't let them leave alive. These are the sorts of bounties you'll need to complete in order to rank up with Pet Revenge. Moving on to the items, as you can see, Petra will be selling emblems and shaders that could be obtained in the Queen's Wrath, as well as some new items. At rank 1, you will unlock the Queen's Guard crest and the Crown of the Sovereign emblems. At rank 2, you unlock the Rose Gold and the Prism Dancer shaders. And at rank 3, you unlock 2 new shaders and this insane awoken ship called Ceres Galliot. The next vendor we have is Varix the Loyal. Varix is a loyal fallen to the Queen and the last member from one of the oldest fallen houses, known as the House of Judgment. Varix is the prison warden and you can level up your rank with him by playing in the Prison of Elders in order to acquire new gear. At rank 1 you unlock bonds, cloaks and marks based off each of the fallen houses, as well as special and heavy ammo synthesis. At rank 2 you unlock new ships with the symbols of each of the fallen houses on them. And at rank 3 you unlock new shaders based on the colours of each of the fallen houses. So this means you can dress up in the colours and items of your favourite fallen house. To rank up with Varix, you'll need to defeat enemies in the Prison of Elders. Obtaining weapons and armour will be different to raids. At the top here you can see Varix will sell Prison of Elders gear. The gear will be on a pattern which will refresh each week with different gear. To buy armour, you'll need an armour core, and to buy weapons, you'll need a weapon core, which will drop as a reward for completing challenges in the Prison of Elders. What those challenges are, we don't know. This means that drops will no longer be random, and you won't be stuck for weeks trying to get one piece of gear. If you want a sneak peek at some of the gear that can be bought from Varix, you can check out my previous video in which I take a look at some teaser images Bungie released on their website. Varix will also sell an item called Judgment's Chance, which will cost 1 armour and 1 weapon core, and this grants the chance to acquire rewards in the Prison of Elders. We don't know how the rewards will work exactly, so we'll just have to wait and see. As usual, there'll be weekly lockouts for rewards. Another item you can get is a Judgment Token, which can be found by opening chests in the arena, killing wanted fallen through Pet Revenge's bounties, and ranking up with the House of Judgment. Next up, introducing Brother Vance, Disciple of Osiris. This is an emissary of Osiris, not the legend himself, but hopefully we'll get to meet Osiris in the halls of Amentet social space on Mercury. So, Brother Vance will sell buffs and other items. In the first section are trials rewards, which are most likely some sort of package, judging by the icon. We only get a glimpse of the first package, so we don't know exactly how these will work, but it seems there are different tiers of packages, the first being Stone tier, and according to the tooltip, to purchase the Stone tier package, you'll need 2 wins on a single trials passage, which is this item at the bottom. Under trial supplies, there are 3 consumables which appear to be some kind of buff. Firstly, there is the Favour of Osiris. You have been granted a favour. You will start the trials with a win already awarded. The second item is called Mercy of Osiris. You have been granted mercy. Your first loss in the trials will be forgiven. And the third item is the Boon of Osiris. You have been granted a boon. Winning your first trials match will count as 2. All of these buffs will cost 3 passage coins. Other than that, we don't know how the Trials of Osiris will work. We'll be getting all of the details on April 29th, which is this upcoming Wednesday at 11 AM Pacific, 7 PM UK time, where Bungie will be doing a live reveal of the Trials of Osiris on their Twitch page. There'll be a link to their Twitch in the description box below. Of course, you can expect a full breakdown of all the Trials news, so be sure to stay tuned to my channel. Moving on, we will be able to access the bounty tracker, our vault, and the cryptarch from the reef, so we won't have to go back to the tower just to access those things. That doesn't mean that we'll be getting a separate vault, or a separate set of bounties. It's all shared, meaning that it's the same vault and the same bounties as the tower. Bungie also revealed in their stream that we'll be able to upgrade our old raid gear and legendary armor to light level 34 through a process called Ascend, and you'll be able to reforge your weapons at the gunsmith. If you want the exact details on how this will work, I've already made a video about ascending and reforging gear. There'll be a link at the end of this video and in the description. Another feature the House of Wolves will include is a materials exchange at the speaker, so if you're running low on one material but have a stockpile of another, you can exchange them. For example, if I need glimmer, I can trade 1 shard for 250 glimmer. This means that all of your materials and currency will become useful once again. In the House of Wolves, you'll also be able to trade your commendations for 250 reputation, so now they too will have a use. And finally, all faction gear will be replaced with new gear. The armor will be replaced with the Vanguard and Crucible vendor stock from the Dark Below, but weapons will have completely new models and names. For example, we were shown the Elector's robes for the Warlock and a new Monarchy heavy machine gun called the Pacifier 10. Other weapons such as the Red Hand 9 will now become available to purchase from the vendor, Dead Orbit will be getting a fusion rifle, and much more. For those wondering, you will not need this expansion to be able to access the reef. It is open to all Guardians. However, you will need the expansion to access the new missions, gear, and Prison of Elders. So that is everything we've learned so far about the reef and the House of Wolves. Thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, Guardians.